is the priest of the invisible, Wallace Stevens. Dark-eyed, mysterious meadowhawk, the poet is the rabbi of the diaphanous, scribe of the sheer, the barely there brief, pungai of the 5 o'clock shadow, hint of rosewood and ghost. The poet preaches a thin-barked willow sermon. What she labors over is always prone to sun-scald, to scrutiny, its veins visible through the skin. Gossamer goddess, translucent muse, she lofts a gauzy love wrench toward the shadowy freeway, where the alphabet, each of its limpid clauses, each Highland verb, has once again broken down, needs a lift. I know we all really care about what happens in November, and I care so much that part of that went into this poem. God in Utah. As we gossiped at the hotel bar about X's and trances, lectures and facelifts, God in the oil, bathing with the lightly breaded scallops, God resting on the bed of squash risotto, God making sure the mushrooms on our plates don't kill us. As we debated coffee or no, God hovered between Hank and his name tag as he tempted us with peanut brittle compote. After we lay down our napkins, after we downed the last drops of Pinot Grigio, God followed us to the ladies, to the back room, where the good people of Salt Lake knocked back Manhattans, obedient souls in crisp white collars, sensible Oxfords. And God was in the dark where the TV blared through the wall behind the bed, where the moment the music crescendos and the credits rolled, a throbbing toe woke me. God in my left toe, God in the purple pillbox, in the ibuprofen. I spied God the next morning in Nikki's nostrils, in Keegan's fading acne. I tasted God in my breakfast burrito. On the tour of Temple Square, God cracking up outside the tabernacle in stitches over the secret handshakes, especially the patriarchal grip. God in his grandeur guffawing over barring from worship the unrecommended. God defiantly breaking the rule against unbridled laughter. God floating from garment to garment, especially those escaping their clotheslines, drifting over rooftops, finding safe harbor in a sweet gum or maple. God soaring over the visitor center in the form of a falcon, but though a glossy pamphlet suggested I reflect on the majesty of his creations as I stood beneath the star-studded dome, the outstretched arms of an 11-foot savior. God could not be detected in the sound-muffling, dull beige carpet. God in the breezes from People's Freeway to Liberty Wells. God in the stratification all the way down to the very bottom. 2 billion years of sandstone, limestone, shale. God in the volcanoes gracing that geologic layer cake with an ashy frosting. God in the 85% who live 15 miles of the Wasatch Mountains. God in those who do not. God in the rhyolite, in the granite. God in the brachiopods and the triops and the millions of tons of monzonite quartz hauled from the glacial trough in Little Cottonwood Canyon, where God hangs out with the one-head sunflower, the everywhere aster. Thank you.